Hi guys, my name is Kiana Hanna and I am here for day 3 of the New Coach Open House. This video is going to be a little longer, but bear with me. It's going to be power-packed with information. I'm going to show you how exactly to be successful in this business and what I have done to build a 6-figure business in less than 4 years. So how do you find people to coach? I know a lot of you are worried. I don't know a lot of people. I don't have that many friends on Facebook. I don't want to bug people. I live in a town of 500 people. I'm quiet, or yada, yada, yada. Fill in the blank. I've heard it all, okay? Within you is a set of talents and gifts, and you are a greatest tool and asset to people. You have something I like to call your voice. And we learn how to master talking and sharing our story and being you and sharing your life and inviting people to join you. Did you hear the key word? You. Yes, there are 400,000 Beachbody coaches, but there's not 400,000 Beachbody coaches that are you. You are very unique. And so there are abundance of people to help. There's so many people that need help. Obesity is the #1 cause of illness in America. There are people out there that need your support, that need the accountability, that are sitting on the couch right now, barely wanting to get up to live life because they're struggling so much. You're going to be that person in their life that they're going to look up to, and you're going to inspire so many people. First, you're going to inspire yourself and your family and your friends, and then you're going to start inspiring all these people. This business can be super successful with a little work and a little hustle. And you don't have to always depend on what we call your warm market, which is your friends and family. You're not going door to door and knocking on people's doors and saying, hey, buy this. We don't have to have, inventory sitting in our house. You're not obsessively writing your mother to buy Shakeology from you, or your family members, or the people that you're worried about bothering. You're going to start with something we call the Memory Jogger. It's the best way to build and find people and feel good about it. So yes, you are going to start with your warm market, and you're going to make a list of people, anyone that you've known in your life, old coworkers and people that you've worked at other jobs, and the friend down the street and someone that you meet in the grocery store. And this list is continuously building, and you're just going to start conversations. So you're going to be adding new friends every day, and you're not going to be talking to them about Beachbody. It's non-Beachbody related conversations, and you're just getting to know people. There is so many ways that you can grow this business. Like we talked a little bit about yesterday, you can grow it in person, but many people build it through what we call a Beachbody like page. You have the option to pay for ads, and you can pay for promotion. People built it on Instagram if you're really picture savvy. Hashtag it out. People love hashtags. Pinterest is really big right now. Blogging is big. There's so many different options to build your business, but I find the best way that I have built it is through my Facebook personal page, showing that Beachbody is just a part of my daily life. I want you to think of yourself in hashtags. And what would those hashtags look like? So if you're trying to describe yourself in 10 different hashtags, what would it be? Your hashtags are going to be different than mine, just as much as they're going to be different than your friend. I like to use the word strong mom, mom of 3. I'm an ice cream lover. I love Oregon. I live in Oregon. I love the beach smell. I'm Hawaiian. Can you tell? I'm Hawaiian. I love candy. That doesn't sound like a Beachbody coach, does it? Okay. Am I saying Beachbody coach, Shakeology, join me? No, I'm thinking of hashtags, okay, that remind people of who I am and kind of think of who I am. I have laundry for days. I love to dance. You can figure it out, all right? And then you're going to apply these principles to be yourself. I really believe in something called the 80-20 rule. And this has transformed my business, and it's helped a lot of new coaches on my team. Your posts are 80% offering value to other people. They're not all Beachbody related. It's things that you're learning out of your personal development. It's something that you thought about that would offer value to another mom or another person in your life. Or maybe you have a job that you're really good at and you think that it can relate to other people. And then it's 20% Beachbody related, where you are doing a workout picture and a business opportunity and maybe inviting people to something like this called a sneak peek. Again, I want to remind you this, and you're going to hear this over and over and over. You got to be you. You got to share you, and you got to invite people to join you. Your voice matters. You're going to create your own tribe and people that are attracted to you because you're different. You're going to start posting about your life. And, my posts include my kids. Yes, they do include my food post, but maybe about living in Oregon and loving my personal development, because I've been able to change my mindset in this business, and that's a big part of who I am. I'm working on that every single day. I like to talk and tell coaches that it's not about being perfect, and it's not about posting the perfect post. It's about posting to that one person that you can relate to. It's called your avatar, pretty much. Looking at your hashtags and creating and posting to just that one person where you can kind of figure out who you want to talk to and being yourself. And if you can help that one person, what would you say? That person is sitting on the couch and struggling, and they need help. And yes, they need help in fitness and health, and you want them to join you and you want them to join your team. But what is it about them that is going to attract to you? You're just going to put yourself out there, and maybe it's the fact that you wake up with crazy hair. Okay, I post those things. Maybe it's the fact that you are always habitually late and you can't figure out why. Maybe it's the fact that you love music and you love dancing and you're just quirky and you're just you. The people you attract are very different than probably the people I attract. But being yourself, that's called attraction marketing. And in this world, it's very freeing to be able to be yourself and be you and be unapologetically you. And that's what's so cool about this business. I have people that look at my page and go, I want to be like Kiana. And that is so cool because I'm finding people like myself because they can relate to me. They can relate to stepping on Cheerios. They can relate to, the laundry piling up and the dishes in my sink. I'm just a mom, you guys. I'm really just a mom and a business owner and just making my way through the days. And what I do is I post those things in my life. I post my daily life with Beachbody intertwined. Okay, we have all the trainings that go into very deep details of what are good things to post about. But the best thing you can do is start now and start posting about your life and why health and fitness is important to you, what you're doing in your life to create momentum, start talking about your goals, post a sweaty selfie, ask a random question, offer something value, and be brave today. Post it and see if you get a response. Here's the thing. You might post something that's an amazing post, but you get 0 likes because you haven't been using your Facebook page for business, or you haven't been using your Facebook page to connect with people. That's what's really cool about this business is we work on reconnecting with people. We build friendships, and Facebook has something called infinity. And so I think that's the word, affinity. And so it's kind of a smart system where if you haven't talked to people on your friends list, it thinks you aren't really friends with them. So they're not going to show your news feeds in their news feeds. So it's not that they're not seeing your amazing posts. It's that you haven't connected with them. So that's what's cool about this business is I teach you guys to go back into your friends list and connect with people and message them and just ask them, hey, I saw that your daughter's in preschool. It goes down, they go to school down the street. How did she like it? I know it's really hard as a first-time mom with your kid in preschool. Offering value, genuinely being interested in someone so that they can be interested in your life. So that they can say, hey, I like her. I want to be part of her life. She cares about me. Because people don't care what you know until they know that you care about them. Remember that, all right? So when people comment on my stuff, I send them a message and I connect with them and I care about them and I say, thanks so much for your support on my page. Thanks so much for always being that person in my life that is commenting and connecting with me. It's so fun to be able to have people in my life that I connect with. Hey, what are you doing? Like, are you working out now? Are you into health and fitness too? Like, have you been seeing, I saw you went for a jog. Like, how long are your jogs up to now? I ask a lot of questions. I ask about their kids. I ask about their family. And then guess what? Trust is built. And when trust is built, they want to do business with people that they build trust with. This is a relationship marketing. It's not rocket scientist. It just takes time to build relationships. And what's cool about this business is it's amazingly freeing to be yourself. I don't want you to look at anyone else and go, oh my gosh, I could never do that. I could never post about those things, because your voice will come out. who you are is going to come out. You're going to be sharing your story and talking about who you are. And it's going to be exciting because you're going to be able to express things about yourself that maybe you haven't been able to. And you're going to be able to find those people exactly like you. So we run this business on the 3 vital behaviors. And that is be a proof the product works, do personal development, and invite. So being a proof the product works is our video that we talked about yesterday, which is just making sure you're doing your workouts and you're sharing that and you're talking about that, and that you are including that into your life and drinking your Shakeology, and again, not posting a Shakeology selfie like do this, but talking about how it's made you feel. And it's so easy to make an easy meal with that. And then personal development, which is, okay, I don't know if you guys are hearing that, but my daughter's screaming, so I gotta talk to her. Hold on. Mom like, hey, you're okay, baby. I'll be up there in a second, okay? I love you. All right? I love you. This is like the best thing ever. I can talk to her now. Did you hear that? She was crying. Okay, oh my gosh. Total mom life, okay? So, and then personal development. You know, it's the one thing that's easily overlooked, but we need to work on growing ourselves. And we need to work on really working on the inside so that our outside can match. And if you want to be successful in this business, you're going to work on yourself, and you're going to be the biggest project that you work on all year. All right? And so building relationships, that's what invite is. All those things I told you about, talking to people, inviting people. And you can't be afraid in this business to talk to people. And we'll talk a lot about, you know, objections and hearing things that you're scared of, like no. And that's okay, because it just means people aren't ready yet. And as long as you're here a year from now and you're consistent, they're going to come back to you, because you're going to be that person in their life that hasn't given up. All right? A couple other things that I had here. Where's my last? I had something else. See, I'm telling you, I really do have it together most of the time, right? So I think that the main thing else that I want to talk to you about is that. So a lot of people. I just was talking to a coach today, and I've really learned to build this business during. It's really bothering me that I can't find that. There it is right there. It's really comforting to know that I've been able to build this business through the cracks of my day. I am a mom of 3 kids. That's my number one priority. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I didn't get into this business so that I could be away from my kids, all right? So I include it into my life. It's not always easy, and I've had to make sacrifices, and you are going to have to make sacrifices if you can ask yourself, you know, what am I willing to do now to have a 6-figure income in 2 and 3 and 4 years from now? Okay? How are you willing to build momentum? And you sometimes have to be a visionary and look into the future, because Rome wasn't built in a day, and either will your business be. But I get to connect with people every single day. I get to connect with people and share with them a little bit of who I am. I'm sharing my struggles. I'm sharing my ups and downs. But it's in those messages, like my posts. I like to talk about, I guess it's pillars, 3 or 4 things that I rotate my posts around. And I just share a little bit of my life every day. You know, you have to ask yourself, what do you want? If you want a 6-figure business, you got to go fast. And that takes heart and hustle. And not go fast, but I mean, that takes a little bit more time sometimes. And it takes a little bit more work. And you can build this business in an hour a day. But if you want to make it work, 2 to 3 hours a day is probably where it would be, you know, you can be more successful faster. And the trick is being consistent and not giving up. It's looking at those small behaviors and knowing that they matter. Messaging people, doing your power hour, talking to people. I chose to do this business, and sometimes I slacked on laundry, and sometimes the dishes took longer to get to, and sometimes my kids were watching TV, and sometimes I had to work at night and I lost a little bit of sleep. But would you do that if you were making 6 figures a year and helping people and in the best shape of your life and constantly working on yourself? I mean, who doesn't want to be happier and healthier? This business has been allowed me to feel significant and successful at the same time. And I've been able to do that by by posting selfies and creating, I guess, this business into the cracks of my day. I don't have 12 hours to work on my business. I get up early in the morning before my kids up. I work during nap time, like right now, and then I work in the evenings. I can't be on the phone, 24 hours a day. That's just not how it is. So you work when you can and you be consistent. It's not going to go perfect and you're going to have some sacrifices. And I did lose sleep, but in the very end, is it worth it? Always. I am happier and more healthier than I've ever been. And if I can build it on social media, so can you. I've built most of my business on my personal page with my like page, and I teach my coaches to do the same thing. And it's just doing the practices day in and day out, and knowing that you have vision to get to where you want to go, and knowing that it's going to pay off. And having the ability to do what I want, when I want it, that is true freedom. I am able to take my kids on vacations. I'm able to take off and volunteer in my kids' classroom if I want. I'm able to just go, I need a break from work. I'm going to go down the street and go to the park. I'm able to take a nap if I want. I'm able to work hard when I want. And it's freeing to be able to do that. So you are your own business owner. And you can run a very successful business by not knowing many people, by just reaching out and adding new friends to your list every day, going to Facebook groups, reaching out to friends of friends, working off your list. You will be successful. I hope this helps you understand and realize that you have the ability to be uniquely you, which is where most people find success in this business. Thanks, guys, for listening this far, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Can't wait. Bye.